Good morning, everyone, Jerry. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hello, Bomisha. Good morning, everyone, please. If you can hear me, just say hi. You can unmute and say hi, please. Madam Dandalo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
All right, good morning. Okay, so let me share my screen and let's start the training right away. Okay, you're welcome to the to today's training. Okay, so last week we started the. Okay, let me record. Let me start my recording. So last week we started Power BI. I think how many are we now on the platform? We are, I think, including myself, we have 4. Is this in lagging? Can you hear me clearly? I'm testing something here. I just want to know if it seems it's lagging. Or as I'm speaking, can you hear me directly? Any issue? If no issue, let me know.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, sir.
Okay, fine.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, if that is the case, last week we started Power BI, and I exemplified some things to us. Okay. If that is the case, let's continue. So last week, we started this particular interface. I mean, the Power BI. We started here. So I told you that Power BI, the meaning of Power BI, which is the Power Business Intelligence. Power Business Intelligence. So it's a visualization tool on which we normally use to do or to analyze our information, our data after processing the data. If that is the case, therefore, we have done so much on Excel before we now move to this particular tool, which is the Power BI, Power Business Intelligence, Power Business Intelligence. So last week I introduced us to some of the tabs that we have on the Power BI. I told us that Power BI, we have 3 interfaces on Power BI. We have the report page. From on your screen now towards your left, if we look at those things towards your left, we see what we call this report view, the table view, the model view. We have the DAX view, DAX query view, and TDML view. So, and here is a canvas where we have anything that we are doing normally display here on this particular page. And to my right, we have the filter tab. We have visualization area here, and we also have the data area here, where anything that you bring into this Power BI is going to display under data here. So under visualization, what do you have under visualization? We can see this chart. We can see different charts that we can use for our analysis. Talking about bar chart, talking about what stack column charts, talking about clustered bar charts, any other chart at all, we have them here in this area. So I can hide it by just clicking here. It's going to get hide. It's going to hide it. If I click here to it, we hide, and I can expand. So last week also I told you that you need to understand your data. You need to understand your data so that you to know what data format you are going to pick. Because if you don't understand your data, you will not be able to know which data path you are going to follow in order to bring in data into your Power BI. So what are the data types that we have? We have Excel. So how do you know the data types that we have? If you open this Get Data, if you click on this Get Data tab, we see the different common, we call it common data sources. We have Excel, we have Power BI semantic model, we have data flow, data SQL server, text/CSV. What is CSV? CSV means what? Comma separated values. Comma separated values. We have web. So last week as well, I brought in some data for analysis into the Power BI. And we also work with web. The information we get from the web is this. You remember, I copied the URL. It tends to do what? You look at the heading of this particular chart here. It is titled Sum of Percentage of the Global Population by major religious group. Where did I get this data from? I did not download this data, but I went straight to the internet to source for this data before I started using this data. So that is what we did last week. I brought in this data, we analyzed based on what to get information from it. So meaning that anytime I refresh, this information will be updated. Anytime anything change on the internet relating to this particular data here that we are using, it's connecting directly to the internet. So it will be updating itself. If you take a close look at what we have last week, okay, for example, now, if you look at this figure now, it says for Christians, it said look at the figure today, just look at the figure, you can write it somewhere. Let me format it very well for you so that when you write it somewhere, if you now come next week or tomorrow, you come next week or tomorrow, you will see that this particular figure will have changed. This particular figure will have changed. So because it's directly connecting to the internet. So these are the different data sources that we have that you can click. So I now say particularly that you need to do what, understand your data before you click on any of these source. So meaning that if your data that you want to work on is on Excel format, you need to click on Excel or Excel workbook. It is on text or CSV format, you need to do what, to click on what, text or CSV. So by that last week, we brought in some data. So looking at expand this data area here, I think I brought in the sales data last week, and this world population by religion, I imported it from where? From the internet. So anything that you brought into the Power BI, you see it under data here. So, and I told you that we have two things that works together here, which is Power BI and Power Query. Power Query is used for cleaning your data. Power Query is used for cleaning your data before you now load it to Power BI. So how do you get to the interface of Power Query? You come to what, to transform data here. Under your Home tab, you click on Home tab. Home tab, when you click on Home tab, you come to what, transform data here. When you click on transform data, you click on what, to also transform data. After click on transform data, it's going to open the Power Query module for you. It will open Power Query module for you. So from there, you can now bring in your data for analysis. Your data for what, for analysis, for visualization, anything you want to do. It starts from here. It starts from here. So it's loading. So I want to believe by now, all of us, we have been able to install the Power BI app. I believe we should have been able to do or install the Power BI app now, because I've sent a new one. If you're having challenge installing the first one I sent to you, I sent a new one, I think yesterday. Okay, on Friday. Yes, I think yesterday, all day for yesterday. I sent a new one, and most people have been able to do that. So I believe everybody has been able to do or to install the data and the Power BI. So if you have installed your Power BI, please launch it now. Open it now. Open it now. And secondly, I also sent a file, though I've sent it before, but I've sent it again this morning. The folder that you are going to work with, that has all the data that you are going to be working with, I've sent it this morning. So under 30 seconds, please launch your Power BI and know the location of where you are having that file. Know the location of where you are having that folder that I sent to you this morning. So if you have launched your Power BI, send a message to me, send a message and said launched. Send launched. Or you can send yes. If you have launched it, if you have opened your Power BI, type yes. Type yes. If you have launched your Power BI, type yes, please. Okay, launched. Okay, okay. Okay, you can do launch or yes, anyone you do. It's fine by me. Okay. Okay. You can say 3 people have been able to install. You have installed, open. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. You have done that. Open. Okay, I think I have majority have been able to do that. So it's very easy to install. It's very easy to install. If you have not installed your own, please do that right away. It's very easy to install. And the data the folder that I sent this morning, hope you have downloaded it and place it either on your desktop or in your on your documents. Just know your location. Just know where you place it. Just know where you place it. Just know where you place it. Okay. If that is the case, if that is the case, let's continue. If that is the case, let's continue. So now this is my Power Query. This is my Power Query. Now, I said we need to connect. You know, I told you that Power BI does not store your data. It only connects to your data. It only connects to your data.
Sorry, sir.
So what do we do?
I'm not on this.
Come to this new source. Look at this new source here under Home tab. Have you been able to do what to get to this particular interface here? This Power Query. Do you know how to get to this Power Query?
No, sir.
The first interface you are going to see is this. You see for your Power BI. Are you able to do what to get to this point of your Power BI? Able to get to this point of your Power BI? I think somebody is saying something. Let me
Oga, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
I'm not on the same page with you. This is what I'm having here.
Okay.
I'm only having what's it called? Add data to your report or something. That's the page that it took me to.
Okay, no problem. Just you see
a close
towards your. Okay, just let's take it one by one. So if you come to this area, you will see where you can close that particular. Oh, okay, no problem. Hello, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir.
What are you having? Okay, can you share your screen? Let me see your screen. Are you using your laptop or you are using phone?
Yes. I'm using phone for the voice this thing, but I'm using my laptop to open the Power BI.
Okay, no problem. This is what you are going to do. Click on that, get data. You can see get data, Abby?
No, I have to add data to your report.
Add data to your report. Yeah, click on that. Click on add data to your report.
Okay. Under it, I'm having import data from Excel, then from SQL Server.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I've seen data. Oh, I have Excel workbook, Power BI semantic model, data flow, data verse, and the others.
Okay.
So where am I going next?
Okay, so you have Excel, right? I will have just assuming I can see your okay, what do you see? What do you see?
Okay, can you see the page I am now?
You are not sharing. You are not sharing your screen. Let me see your screen. Have you shared?
No.
No, but no, wait. Before you can share, it means you are using your laptop. You are connected on your laptop. That's when you can share.
No, I'm not using my laptop for the Google meeting. I'm using my phone.
Okay, no problem. Let's do it this way. Turn on your video on WhatsApp. Call me on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And turn video and face it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let me do it so that it can be clear to everybody. Let me open another Power BI. Let me open another Power BI. Just watch. Just watch.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I'm opening. So everybody listen. Everybody listen to me now. Just watch. So I'm putting on the. I'm launching another Power BI. It's launching now. I click on open. I want to open a new one.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you are, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the first thing you see, right? Okay, now
Yes,
click
sir.
on blank, click on this blank report.
Report.
This blank
Okay.
report.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I click on blank report now. So are you here? Are you here now?
Yes, sir. I'm there now, sir.
Okay, so everybody is following me. This is where you are. Everybody is now. If that's the case, this is where
Yeah.
this is my own page too. So now go to this get data.
Get data. Okay. Yes.
Have you seen get data? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I click on get data. Now you'll be able to see all
Okay.
this.
Yes, sir. He's there. I've seen it.
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to get the data. I can get the data directly. If I do anything here, it means I want to
Okay.
import my data. I want to import my data directly to Power BI. I
Okay.
want to load my Power directly into Power BI, but I don't want to follow that route. This is what I want to do. You see get data, you see Excel and see. So now come to this transform data. Come to this transform data.
Hey, hello, Anta.
Okay.
Now click on
Transform
transform
data.
data.
Okay.
Yes, click on transform data. Now click on transform data again.
Yes, sir.
So I click
Okay.
on transform data.
Yeah. Introducing the new get data experience.
So this is a Power Query now. Can you see my cursor?
No, Oga, it's a blank. Remove.
Blank in on it. You
Okay.
are seeing this. You are seeing this thing
Yes.
I'm saying now.
I've seen yes, I've seen your cursor now.
Can you see my cursor?
I've seen it.
Look at the top here. You see Untitled Power Query Editor, right?
Kilekwe.
Do you see this Untitled Power Query Editor? At the top now, at the top left.
Top left.
Now you can see this new source, Abby. I click on new source. New source.
Okay, Drew, nǹkan mi ló ń gbé wá fún mi o. Introducing the new get data experience. Ó wá ń sọ fún mi pé ṣé kí n try àbí no, try it out. Oh, no, thanks.
No, thanks. Just do no thanks and just flow.
No, thanks.
Now,
Okay.
now
Okay.
Excel.
I'm now on the page. I'm in the same page with you now. Okay.
Okay, so you now see
new
this
source.
new source. Excel
Yes.
workbook, SQL Server.
Okay. SQL Server analysis services. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I click on text/CSV. Let me test as I click on text/CSV. Now this is these are the so click on this sales. Go and locate your sales. That folder I sent to you. Go and locate it. Have you located that folder I sent to you where you put it?
I think it's on download.
Anywhere you put it. So this is if
Mo
you
ṣe
are
ń wá
here, if
lọ́nà.
I click on get data now, look at the side of this place. You will see download. Click on where you put
Mo ń
it.
bọ̀.
Desktop, download, document, picture, anywhere you put it, click on it. Have you done that?
No, okay. Under the download, I'm seeing a Power BI desktop.
So now go and connect to your data. Connect to it. Connect to it, please. I hope you have all been able to connect to your data now. You have know where that's why I say you should know where you put that data, that folder, and click on it and go and select that folder. Me, I already have it. That's why I'm not clicking on anywhere. Assuming if you put it on desktop, click on your desktop. If you click on download, click on your download. Click on document. It is on document. Click on document. So and open. Click on open. Once you click on open, it will bring it.
I put it under download. But you are removing my gbogbo ẹ̀ sá lọ báyìí. Ń bọ̀, màá wá jáde, ń bọ̀.
So let me minimize this one. Okay, so if that is the case, let's continue, please. I think I'll be able to show you how to connect your data now. So let's continue, please. So if that is the case, yeah, I said we should, once you click on transform data, click on transform data. If you click on transform data here, it will open your Power Query editor for you. This Power Query editor. Okay, if that is the case, these are the data that I brought in last week. These are data that I brought in last week. So now click on new source. New source. If I click on new source, if I'm already working on it, I can click on recent source. If I'm already connected to that particular location, I can click on recent source. Or better still, click on what to new source. So click on new source. I click on new source, it will show me. And this is the reason why I told you that you should know the type of data that you are working with. So that will enable you to know which one to click. So most of the data that I'm working with here is text/CSV. Text/CSV, that's all we are working on here. So I click text/CSV. I click on this text/CSV. So it's opened this for me. It opened this for me. So I've already brought in the 2026 sales data last week. It's already on my Power BI and my Power Query. So how do you bring it in? So open the file that is named sales files. Sales files. Double click on it. Have you seen it? We double click on, let me say I want to bring in 2015 now. I click on the 2015 and I click on what? Open. I click on open. In fact, I already brought the 2015 last week itself, but I've done it again now. I click on open. So once I click on open, it will display this area for me. This is what is going to open for me. Are we there? This is what is going to open for me. Now, this is the data that I click on. If you remember that we are still on Power Query, and Power Query is meant to do what? To clean your data. Now, it opened it for me, and I click on OK. I click on OK. The 2015 is loading. So I already have 2015 there before. That is why it's having 2015 2 for me. That is why it's showing me 2015 2. But in your own case now, bring in your 2015 data. Just follow the way I did it. How did I do it? I'm on my Power Query. Come to New Source. Click on New Source and select text/CSV. Text/CSV. It will open this page for you. It may not be as exactly as it because maybe you have not connected before. So just locate the location where you paste that folder that I sent to you this morning. Locate the location here. If it is on desktop, click desktop. If it is on download, click download. If it's on document, click document. Once you click it, go and look for the name of that folder that I sent to you. Are we together? Open it and open this. There's a folder inside the folder, which I named what? Sales folder, sales file, which I named was sales file. Open the sales file. Click on any of them first, anyone you want to bring in first. Click on it and click on open. Click on open. If you click on open, you are going to have this interface. You are going to see it will click open for you and you will see OK there. And click on that OK. It will bring it here into your Power Query editor. So if you have done it, just send yes to me. Type done. If you have done it, type done, please. I want to see people type done. If you have done it, type done. If you are able to do what to bring in your data into, thank you. Yes, thank you. I've seen somebody has typed done. Adayago has been able to do it. Thank you. Who else? Okay, Drew, you too. Okay. Okay, thank you. 3 people are able to do that. Thank you. Okay. It means we are following. Now we have our data this way. Last week I talked about data format. Data format or data type. What I mean by the data type is this. When you look at this, what is the title of this? I hope we have it the way as I'm having it. You can see I have order dates, I have stock dates, I have order number. Beside this order date, what do you see there? We can see a calendar icon. A calendar icon indicating what to date. The calendar icon indicating dates here. It means what to yes, this data type correlates with the information I'm having under it, which is date, which is calendar. Are you there? Yeah. And besides, you can see valid 100%, error 0%, empty 0%. It means everything, all the data in this under this order date, they are valid 100%. Stock date, you see 100% here too. Order number. When it comes to order number, what you see beside the order number is ABC. It means the information under the order number is what? So they are text. You can see they started with what? With S. It means they are text. That is why you are seeing ABC here. When it comes to product key, what we have beside the product key is 1, 2, 3. It means the information you are having under it, they are what? To figures. That is why you are seeing 1, 2, 3 here. Are we together? On and on like that. On and on like that. How do you scroll to the end? See that you use this. You want to see what still continues there. Is that you use this to scroll. Use this to scroll. You continue to see it. Just be looking at the format here, and be getting and be looking at the information here. And besides, if you have 100% valid, it means what? So the data under it correlates with the data type here. And besides, you can also see we have a filter button in front of each column. In front of each column. So when you open the filter button, click on the filter button, you're able to see the same information we normally see in Excel too. And here we can sort. You can sort ascending, you can sort descending. How did I do? I click on what? On the filter button in front of the territory key or any other column. I click on it. So you are going to see this drop down. You can also click on what? It said list may be incomplete. Click on what? Load more. You click on load more, it will load everything for you and click on OK. So meaning that you can click on this and what to sort ascending or descending. So you can remove empty number filtering. You know, the number filtering that we do the other time in Excel, I can say if you click on number filtering, what they want to do, is equal to, meaning that if you give a specific format, if I click on is equal to, it will ask me, is equal to what did I want? If you click on is equals to, okay, keep rows where territory key equals to, I will put the number that I want to equals to here. If I want more, I will do more here, and I will click OK. So that is how to use this particular number format, number filtering. So if you click on it, you see so many things that you can do, equals to, greater than, or equals to, less than, or between. You can do so many functions in that regard. So just like I said, and besides, if you now notice that you are not having 100% here, or the data format, let's say, for example, we have, this is 1, 2, 3, and it is 1, 2, 3 here, fine, it's correct. But assuming you want to change this particular, assuming it doesn't correlate with what we have here, assuming we have ABC here, and what we have here is number, it means we have to change the data type here. So how do you change data type? I click on this 1, 2, 3. If I click on it, I click on 1, 2, 3 there. After clicking on it, it displays all these things for me. It means I can change it to the one that I want. Assuming it's ABC that is there, let me choose text first, and you see what's going to happen there. I click on text. What happened? It's loading. It's still loading. It means I've converted this particular information under the territory key. I've converted it to what? To one ABC. Remember, this 1, 2, 3 before is at the right side, just like we have it under other line item. It's at the right time, it's at the right side. But when I converted it to ABC, what happened? It took it to the what? To the left side. It aligned it to the left. It was aligned to the right before, but when I click on ABC here, I change the data format, it took it to the left for me. So I've only shown you how to do what to change the data type, but that's not where we are going to. And now, how do you now take it back to its normal position? I mean to 1, 2, 3 that I have there before. How did I do that? If we are under Excel, I will have said we should do Ctrl-Z, but there's no Ctrl-Z in Power BI. What we need to do is what? If you look towards your right, here, you will see what we call query setting. And we have properties, name. You know, I'm working on sales 2015 2. That is why you see the name here. Sales 2015 2. I can decide to change the name if I want to change the name. I've clicked on it. It's blinking now. I can delete. I can change the name. I can change it to anything I like. So let me say from 2, I want to change it to 1. I can change the name here. So where I'm going to particularly is where, before I now start looking at the name here, is that how did I want to take it back to its former position when we don't have Ctrl-Z in Power BI? What I need to do is to just go, anything you do, look at the top here. What do you call it? Applied steps. This applied step is it will be showing you any step that you took here. We're showing you any step that you took here. The last one I took was change type. What is the change type? I changed from 1, 2, 3 to ABC. That's why it's telling me change type. So how do I want to take it back to undo it? If we look beside that change type, you can see a cross sign there, a cancel sign there. If I click on that cancel sign, it will revert it to its former position. So to its former state. If I click on it, you can see, okay, it's active now. I've only changed this one now, but if I click on this now, you can see the red cross is a red cancel sign is active now. I click on it. It's loading. Now watch this territory key and see what is going to happen. What happened to it? It has taken it back to its former position, which is what? 1, 2, 3. And it has aligned it to the right to where it belongs to before. So that is how to do how to undo under Power BI. You come any step you took here, it will reflect here. Click on this one. If you want to take it back, click on this cross sign here. It will do it will take it back to where you have to what it was before. So that is how to bring in data into your Power BI, into your Power Query. I've shown you how we move from Power BI to Power Query. This is Power BI. How do we move from there? I said we should do what? I said we should come to your transform data under from the Home tab, come to your transform data, click on transform data, and click on transform data. It will open the Power Query editor for you. It will open the Power Query editor for you. Okay, so now I think I'll be able to show you how to bring in data now. So let's now continue from there.
Sir, I want to ask a question, sir. Sir, I want to ask a question, sir.
Looking at this Power Query dashboard, Power Query module here, we can see so many things there. We have close and apply. Close and apply. If I click on this drop down that close and apply, I click on this close and apply. What do you see here? You see close and apply. Under it, you see apply. Under it, you see close. Close and apply means what? After I've finished working on any data that I imported into the Power Query, are you getting me? After I've imported anything that I want to bring into the Power Query, and I've formatted it any way I want to format it. If I click close and apply, it means it will close this particular Power Query editor and apply any work that I've done here. It will not send it to Power BI for me. Let me take it again. I'll finish working on all the data that I brought into Power Query, and I want to load it to Power BI. I will come to this I'm still under the Home tab. Imagine I've just clicked on it. Okay, Power Query editor. So zero query. Okay, no problem. Let me close this one. I'll use this one to do example for you before. I'll use this one to do example before. Okay, my Power BI. Let me go back to my Power Query. I said on transform data. Transform data. Okay, so these are my documents. These are my data that I'm working on. So I say if you want to close and take it to Power BI, I click on close and apply. So that's what that one means. If I want to do apply alone, meaning that apply means that don't close this Power Query editor. Leave it open, but send information to Power BI. That's what this apply means. Close means close, to close this Power BI, Power Query editor. That is it. So new source. New source is telling us what is the function of new source. If I want to bring in data from a new source, I click on new source. But if I've been working on my data before, I've connected to a particular data source before, I will click on recent source. I'll click on recent source. So enter data. If I want to enter any data, look at when I place my cursor on this enter data, what is it saying? It says create a new table by typing or pasting in new content. Let me click on it to see what we have there. So this is it. I will still show you this thing later when we get to Power BI and we are still working on it, and you will see what this creatable, what it means. So, but let's leave it for now, and you will see what it means. So now look at this data source setting. Data source setting. What does data source settings? What is it talking about? Data source setting is saying this. Data source. What does that mean? Where I'm getting the data that I'm using to do what? To do my analysis. So that is source. Assuming that I change the source of that data. Let's say the one I asked you to place on your desktop. You now remove it from desktop and you now take it to download or document. Once you do that, Excel will not be able to do, Power BI rather, will not be able to see your data again. Power BI will not be able to see your data again because you have changed the setting. You have changed the location where Power BI knows it to where it were before. So if you want to change it, relink it to a new source, you come to this data source setting. Let me click on data source setting. I click on data source setting. It's loading. It will show this. It will show you this. So now what can you see on what can you see from here? These are the sources that I've been using before. These are the sources that I've been using before. Assuming I've changed the location, I will click on change source. Look at it. Look at change source behind it. I'll be at the bottom here. Change source. If I click on change source, I will now go and connect to where I'm having the new source. You understand? Assuming I've moved it from desktop to download, I'll click on change source and I'll click on my download that I'm going to see beside it. When I click on change source, let me click on change source so that you see what I'm talking about. Look at it. This is what it's going to show. So I will just browse. I will browse and go and locate the new source and I connect to it. That is it. So that is what I'm talking about there. So I don't need to change any source because I've not changed my source. So let me just click on what to close. I've not changed any source, so I don't want to. This fresh preview, anytime you work on a particular file, you can come here and refresh so that it will update. So that it will update to the new, update the new work that I've done. That is what refresh preview is talking about. So advanced editor, I will show you what advanced editor means later. Now, choose column. What does choose column means? What does choose column means? Choose column, if I click on, if you see beside this choose column, there's a drop down beside the choose column. So if I click on the drop down, let me click on the drop down beside the choose column. So now look at it. It shows this choose column, or the next one is what? Go to column. What does choose columns means? If I click on choose column, it will display all the columns in this particular data source for me. I have a message. Let me see. Oh, who is saying something? Right? Okay, somebody is saying my table is not showing the column at the head. Valid error. Okay, let me quickly address that. I'll come back to it now. I'll come and address your question now. Now, I said I click on choose column, right? I click on choose column. What does choose column? How does it work? I click on this, choose column. I said I click on choose column, the column, the thing behind it, beside it, and I click on what? Choose column. So it display, what does it mean? It means that, I'm working on this says 2015 table. This table says 2015. These are the columns on that says says 2015. These are the columns there. We have order date, stock date, order number, product key, customer key, territory key, order line item, order quantity. So choose column means that I should choose, I want to select some column that I want to work with. I will unselect and select just the one that I want to work with. Just select the ones that I want to work with. If I'm okay with this, I will click on what to OK. Now look at what is going to happen. I click on OK. You can see it has reduced it to the one that I selected. It has reduced all the columns to the 4 that are selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at it, has reduced it to all these 4 that are selected. That is what choose column does. Now, how did I go back to its normal state? I want to bring all other columns. I want to show them again. I said you should come to your right here and click on what? This cancel. This remove other column. This is the steps. No, I told you anything that I do here, the steps will be at the right side under apply step. So click on this cancel sign to revert it. You can see it has brought back everything that I have before. So that is how it works. That is why it works. Okay, now coming back to your question. Somebody said you cannot see valid, error, and empty. If you can't see that, what are you going to do? Come to your view tab. Come to view tab. Can you see my cursor? Come to view, type on view, type on view. When you click on view like that, you come to this column quality. It's because your column quality is not checked. Column quality. Let me uncheck this column quality now and see what's going to happen. I uncheck the column quality. You can see all those things have gone, All those things there has gone. But if you want to see it, click on what? This column, show column quality. If I check it, it will bring it back. So go there and do that now. If we do that, it will display for you. It will display it. Okay, I think ZDA is now done. Okay, thank you. So let's continue. That is how to do it. Let's continue. Now, okay, now let's continue. Now there's something we call this keep row. I said we are still on Mabi. Beside it, you see what we call a keep row. See keep row by the side. So what is keep row? The thing that applies. When you say keep row, it means I want to keep certain rows. If I click on the drop down beside the keep row, I click on the drop down beside the keep row. So I can say keep top rows. If I click on keep top rows, let me click on it. What is it asking me? Keep top rows. It now said specify how many top rows, how many rows to keep. Let me say I put what 20 there. Let me say I put 20 there. I will now click on OK. When I click OK like this, it will have changed it for me. It has keep the top 20. Top 20. Look at it. You can see I'm having 1 to 20 now. You can see I'm having 1 to 20 now. So 1 to 20. That is the information I asked you to do for me. So how did I bring it back? I'll come here and click on this sign. So it has bring everything back for me. So remove row. Here, you remove top row, remove bottom row, anything I want, just like I did the other time. Click on it and specify the one that you want to remove. So remove duplicates. Anything you want to do. That's what all those this one is telling you to. That's what it's saying there. That is what exactly what it's saying. That's how to use Keypro and this. Now, transform colon. You can see this transform tab. I have transform under the tab. I have home tab. I have transform. I have add colon. I have view. I have tools. I have help. So we have been working on home and transform. We are working on home and transform. Now, what is the difference between transform and add colon? We are okay. Now look at the things that we have. I click on transform. Look at what we have. This transform is categorized into 4 or 5 headings. Into 4 or 5 headings. We have table. Look at it. These categories. We have categories rather. Categories. We have table. We have any colon. We have text colon. We have number. And here we have date. We have date here. Now, if you have seen what we have under the transform colon now. We have seen all we have under the transform colon. Now, let's go to add colon. Let's go to add colon to now see what we have under add colon. Now, add colon. Add colon. What do we have there? We have general. We have general. We have general here too. We have number here too. We have from date. Now, what this means that we almost have the same thing that we have under the other one. But what this one means that if I click on transform, it means any operation that I do on my table here is going to completely change. Is going to completely do what? To change what I have. What am I trying to talk about in essence? But I will exemplify it now to see what I'm saying. But for add colon, it will not change what I have, the information I have on that particular column that I selected, but it will now add additional, it will now add a new column for me, executing the parameters given to it in the new column that has to do what to add for me. Now let's exemplify. Let's exemplify what I'm talking about. So let me bring in another table to do. Okay, now no problem. Let me do it this way. Let me even use this particular table that I'm talking about that we are on now. I'm on transform data, transform now. So now let me say I click on this order number. Order number. I click on what to under transform. I click on what to order number. What did I want to do? What did I want to do to this order number? So let's say, for example, I come to the text format, text area. I come to this text area, to the text area. You can see what we have in each of all this area. I hope we all have our order date, stock date, this ABC as a header of our table. I hope we all have order date, stock date, order number, product key as the header of this table. If your own is not showing this one as the header, let me know so that I'll be able to tell you what to do. If it's not showing you all this thing as the header of the table, let me know so that I'll be able to tell you what to do. If that is the case, therefore, if you are on the same page, I said click on transform, click on what? Order number. Now, and I come to format. I come to format, transform, I come to format. I click on what? This format, click under format. What did I do? What did I want to do? What did I want to do? And now click on what? So you can see we can do uppercase, we can capitalize each word, you can trim, we can clean, just like we normally do under Excel. We can also do that in Power BI using transform and come to what? To format. Now, let me say I want to do add prefix. I want to add prefix. I click on add prefix. The first thing you're going to do, first of all, select, or first of all, be on your transform. Ensure you're on transform. Now come to the column that you want to add, you want to use as a parameter. I said I come to order number. I click on order number. I come to what? To format. I click on format. I click on what? To add prefix. Add prefix. I want to show you the difference between transform and add colon now. And I said the prefix I want to add is what? HGC hyphen. HGC hyphen. HGC hyphen. No, prefix is something before your number, before that information. So I click on OK. You can see it has added this prefix HGC to this my data here. It has added HGC to my data. Are we together? That is how transform data work. That is how transform works. Let me remove that step. How did I remove that step? I'll come to my right, click on what? The cancel sign. I click on it. Let's now do exemplify what? Hard colon. I click on hard colon, the tab of hard colon. What did I do? I come to my other number again, click on my other number. What did I do? I still come to where? To that format. I come to that format, this format. I click on what? Drop down. I said what? Add prefix, just like I did the other time. I type HGC hyphen. And I do what to? Okay. What do you notice? What do you notice? Can somebody unmute and tell me what he or she noticed? What do you notice? Do you notice anything at all? Do you even notice anything at all? If you notice something, just unmute and talk.
Yes, there is.
Okay, what happened?
That's the table. From the table, instead of, we have other number and all that, but the table now changed to prefix.
Okay. So what happened is that, yes, we are on point. What actually happened, if you look at the title here, it said add colon. It has added another colon. That is the meaning of add colon. It has added another colon. But we still have the existing other number. The existing other number is still there. Whereas under transform, it changed this existing one to the new parameter given to it. But under hard colon, what did it? It added another colon and now put the HGC that I put there. That has to add. Now put it there for me. That is the difference between hard colon and transform. So we can all use them to do almost the same thing, but one will be adding another colon, while one will change the nature of of the existing one. That is the major difference between hard colon and transform. Okay, let me go back to this transform. Let me see what I can still show you there. Now, you have here, look at it. You have what am I pointing to? What do you see? What do you see? What am I pointing to here? Where's my
Split
cursor?
colon.
Okay, split colon. Thank you.
From number. From number.
Yes, no, under text colon, no. Under text. It's split colon. You can see split colon. This split colon that you are seeing here. Split colon. Now, what does this split colon does? It also work like text to colon in Excel. Split colon also work like text to colon in Excel. What do we text to colon to do in Excel? We need to do or to separate data using a specified delimiter, using a specified criteria. So that is what we use text colon, split colon to do. Let me look at this too, whether I can see anything that we can split here. Okay, let me bring in another table. Let me bring in the customer table. How did I bring in the table? I come to my home tab. Home tab, I click on my new source. Click new source, text/CSV. So I locate where my data is. I bring in my customers table. I click on open. It will load it for me. Still loading. So this is my customer table. You can see here it's customer.csv. So I will just click on OK for it to take it to my Power Query editor for me. Now I've brought in the customers table. So let me click on it. This is the table already. Now let me look at one data that we can split on this customers table. Okay, let me see. Is there anything we can split here? Okay. Okay, let me bring in another table to see. I don't think that's anything I can split it. Let me bring another table. Test new source, text slash CSV. So I brought in customer. So let me see I'm looking for the best one that I can use to do this space colon. I'm thinking of the table here. Okay, let me say this. Okay, let me bring in product. I think it should be under product. Let me bring in product. I bring in product table. It's loading. Okay, yes, it's under product. I bring in product table. So I'll give you time. You two should bring all this table that I'm bringing in. You two should bring it in so that you to exemplify what I'm doing. So I bring in the
How many
product
tables
table.
are we bringing in, sir? How many tables? I've
I
brought
brought-
custom.
Okay, bring in product too. Bring in product.
Okay, sir.
Everybody do that now. Bring in customer, bring in product. Everybody. Are you through? Are we all there? Now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now on product table. These are the columns that we have on product table. These are the products that we have there. These are the columns. Now let me now scroll to this. Now come to product description. Product description. Just click on any column and use your cursor. Use your arrow key to move. I'm using arrow key to move now. Use your arrow key to move. Okay, now I'm on product description. What do I want to do? I want to do split column. I'm on product description now. I come to what transform, and I come to what split column. I click on split column. You can see now you now give the condition of how you want the column to be splitted. How do you want the column to be splitted? What are the parameters? In fact, you saw in the class as anytime from now. It's quite unfortunate, but no problem. Let's take the little time that we have. I click on delimiter, and delimiter by delimiter. I click on delimiter. So I click on by delimiter. I click on by delimiter. So I click on this. So you now type what? Look at it. Look at what we have. It says split column by delimiter. You can do anything that you like, or depend on what you want to do. Yeah, I'm just trying to do what to use by delimiter now. It says specify delimiter used to split the text to column. So I said I can customize. It said custom. I can do anything that I want there. If I under the custom, I can choose. I click on custom. It's on the filter button in front of custom. It displays all this to me. If I want to use semicolon, if I want to use colon, it is comma that I want to use, equal sign, anything that I want to use at all, I will specify. But if it is custom, it means I should type what I want to use here. If I'm picking custom, it means I should type what I want to use here. Meaning that if what I want to use is not part of anything that I have here, it's not part of what I have here, I'll click on custom and I'll come and type what I want. So here I want to use this. The first thing is for you to do that is for you, first of all, look at your data very well. This is a product description. Look at what you want to use to do or to look at what is common to almost all of them that I want to use to do or to split them. So I want to use this dash to split. I want to use this dash. So I click on transform, choose the column that I want to split. Click on come to column split column by delimiter. And I put my hyphen sign, this dash sign there. After that, I click on OK. I click on OK. So you can do anything that you want you can look at split at, is it leftmost delimiter, which this is delimiter, or rightmost delimiter, or each occurrence of the delimiter. I choose what? Each occurrence of the delimiter. And I click on OK. See what's going to happen. What happens? You can see it has splitted it for me using the criteria that I cited, which is the what? Which is the dash. Using the criteria I said, which is the dash. So you can see it has splitted that product. You can see product description 1, product description 2, product description 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. So 6. So these are the what? It does that using the criteria that I give to it. So how did I take my data back to its normal position, original position? I just come here and click on what to click on this cancel sign. I click on it. It will bring it back to its normal state. Are we together? It will bring it back to its what? To its normal state. That is how to use a split here. So basically, under any column, it means we have test column. Test column means what? These are the things that you can do anywhere that you want to work on. When you want to work on text. Okay, I've not even removed everything finished. So let me click on this one to take everything away from me. It has restored it to its normal position, to how it were before. So it is normal now. It has taken restored it back. So under text, we are working on text. You work in this area. Or we are working on number, you work in this area. I'm working on number, you work in this area. Let's now say I said I want to know the total sales. For example, this is my sales table. This is my sales table. Even on my sales table, let's look at the heading of each of the column there. We have order date, stock date, order number, product key, customer key, territory, order line item, order quantity. Okay, order quantity. Now this is order quantity. But assuming I want to get my total order quantity, assuming I want to get the total order quantity, what will I do? And it will not sum it up for me at the bottom here. I will not see the total sum here. So a quick one, what I just need to do, I'll come to where I have numbers, and I'll come and do some statistics. So first thing is for me, I'm still under transform. Come to your order quantity where you want to do some calculations. So click on order quantity. Are we there? I've clicked on the column of order quantity, the column here, the column head. I click on the column head. What will I do? I'll now come to statistics. Statistics. I come to statistics. I click on the drop down and I click on what? Sum. Click on sum. If I click on sum, what are you going to see? It will sum it up for me. I will see the total sum of what? Of the total order quantity there, which is what? 2,630. 2,630. 2,630. The question now, how will I go back to my former state? You don't need to give yourself a headache. What you just need to do is to do what you can do add, you can do multiply, you can do subtract, anything that you want to do there, you can do it here. Percentage of anything you want to do, you can do it here. So, but I want to take it back, meaning that here I can still perform operation here. So I just say divided by. So I can do anything. So if I want to go back to where I was before, I'll just come to this right side and click on this cancel sign beside calculated sum. Click on it. It will take me back to this the normal page, to the real page. That is what we can do under the number. That's some of what you can do. It's not restricted to that. That's some of what you can do under the number column, text column. This is what you can do under text column. When it comes to text, when it comes to calculation, you do this. But this one is telling you any column. It means you can do anything. You can do anything here. So look at this too. We have field in Power BI too, just like we have field in Excel. We have field in Power BI as well. We have field in Power BI as well. You can fill to the top, you can fill down, you can fill up. We have field there under under Power BI. So we have replace value. Replace value simply means, for example, assuming, okay, now look at it. Look at what we have here, this order number. Assuming I don't want to have S here. I want to change it to T. I want to change it to T. I click on what? On this column. I'll come to what? Replace value. Replace value. I click on what? Replace value. It will pop up this for me. I said what? Find what? What is he asking? What is he asking me? He said value to find. I said what? S. Find S. Replace with what? T. And I click OK. Let's see what's going to happen. You can see what happens. It has replaced all the S with T for me. It has replaced all the S with the T for me. So what this one is doing for us is that now, listen, I'm only performing the operation on my Power BI. Anything I'm doing here, it does not affect the source data. It does not affect the source data at all. Everything I'm doing here remains on this Power BI. It does not affect, it does not change. What I mean by that is that it doesn't change what I have under the source document itself. The source document will still remain as it is. What I can clean, I can do anything I like here. You understand? So let me restore it back.
Sir,
Okay, I'm with you.
I've been unable to mute since. I've been fighting with my. So,
Okay, I'm with you.
yeah,
Okay.
the difference between Excel now and Power BI is that
Mm.
Power BI is only take instructions. You can't input any data except you transport it from other source, other than Excel, that you can type what you want. Because I'm
Well,
trying to see the difference between Power BI and Excel.
okay. Mostly Power BI combine most of the function in Excel. As you can see that we have been doing most of the function, most of those things that we normally do on Excel is what we have been doing on Power BI so far too.
Yes, sir. But we've
Yes,
not
you
been
can
typing.
modify any information you have. Let's say, for example, Excel. We are doing an Excel now. If you change anything on Excel, it will affect the source document. That is number one.
Mhm.
That document that file that you are working with, it means we are
Yeah.
changing information on that.
That's
But for
okay.
Power BI, anything that you change on Power BI here, it does not affect the original
Those
document,
documents.
and it
Yes.
does not affect it. That one will still remain intact as it is, as it
Mm.
were. So, and on Power BI, you can see we have been changing a lot of things, but
Yes.
it will not affect anything on that source document. That's what I'm saying. And secondly, on Power BI doesn't load that information on itself, on it. It only connects to the source document, and
So,
it will be performing the operation that you want it to do. As you can see, I've been changing a lot of things here.
yes, sir.
I've been changing so many things, but it will not affect it. So
Thank you, sir.
Power BI also is a visualization tool. We are still moving. All this thing that we are doing this is what we call what data cleaning. Just like we
Yes.
have data cleaning on Excel, we are cleaning our
Yeah.
data to suit what we want. That is data cleaning. So after we have cleaned all the data, we are done with what we want to do. We will now apply it, and we will now take it to Power BI. So we are on Power Query now. Power Query is a cleaning tool in summary. Power Query is a cleaning tool for cleaning our data before loading into Power BI, where we are going to now do our visualization, just like we did on a pivot table. So Power BI is that interface that we are going to use to do the visualization at the end of the day. So that is I think I'll be able to some extent I'll be able to do to answer your
Yes.
question.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. All right. So you are able to see and look at this under transform. You see here. So this is I know I told you that assuming this order date, stock date, order number, they are not at the top here. What do we need to do? Assuming you brought in data and you cannot see them as at the top, or you cannot see your column head as at the top here. You're having something else. For example, you may be having column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. How do you now make the column head as the lead as the header here? If you look at this, beside this order date, there's a box here. There's a box here. Can you see this box? Can you see this table? I'll call it table. Can you see this table here? Where my cursor is. Beside the table, you see a colon. You see a filter tool, a filter button beside the colon, beside the table. If you click on the filter button, I've clicked on the filter button now. What do you see? What do you see? You can see it display all this to me. It said copy entire table. Use first row as header. Use first row as header. So we just click on what to use first row as header. It will now make the first row to be your header. In this case, you just click on it. Or if you don't want to pass through that route, look at my cursor under transform, directly under transform. You see use first row as header here. Use first row as header. Just click on it. It will now make the first row to be the header. And we have a column, we have something here. And use first row as header. Use header as first row. So use first row as header. So that is how to use your first row as header. So I'll be able to differentiate between transform and hard column, what we can do in that regard. So now let's now see. I showed you something under product. Was it customer or product? I think okay, under sales. I showed you something under sales. This sales table. I said that looking at the headers of this sales table, we have order date, stock date, order number, product key, customer key, territory key. We have order line, order quantity, and we call this thing sales table. In a sales table, what is our expectation in a sales table? Our expectation is to see the total sales, isn't it? Our expectation is to see the total sales. But in this case, we can see order quantity. We don't have price in this table, on this table. We have only quantity. Where we don't have price, how do we want to get total quantity then? That'll be total sales. Is that possible? How are we going to do it? This is how we're going to do it. If you remember under Excel, there's a table here. Before I go to Excel, before I explain what I want to explain under Excel, in the table that I sent to you, in that folder, there's a particular table that contains price. There's a particular table there that contains the price of all these items that we are talking about. Now, the first thing is for us to know where that table is. To know which of the table contain the price. That is the first thing for us to know. Let me look at the product, whether the price is on the product. Here you have the price of the product in this product table. So let's look at it together. Let's look at the columns on this product table. We have product key, we have product subcategory key, we have product SKU, we have product name, we have model name, we have product description, we have product color, we have product size, product style, product cost. Aha, I think we are moving towards something now. Product cost and what? Product price. Thank you. So we can see it now. On the product table, we have product cost and product price. What this means that if we want to get the cost price of the product, we will work with this product cost. But if we want to get the selling price of the product, we work with this product price. The question now is, how do we now link this product cost and product price? How do we link it together? How do we bring it into this sales table before we now multiply by our quantity for us to have our total sales? How do we do that? So that's why I want to take you back to Excel. In Excel, we learned what we call okay, can somebody remind me, what do we use in such a case? I think we did something on Excel where we have quantity and price in different tables. We now use a particular formula to bring in the price of it into the quantity table before we now do our multiplication, before we now get our total and our sales. Can somebody quickly remind me of that? Can somebody say something on that? Who remember? Any idea? Any idea from anybody? If you remember, just unmute and quickly say something. Okay, let me save my time. Let's save our time. Now, this is it. We use VLOOKUP. We use VLOOKUP index and match. We use VLOOKUP specifically. What do we use? We use VLOOKUP to bring in price. So here, there's no VLOOKUP in Power BI. But what we have under Power BI, we have merge. Merge, meaning that we want to merge two tables. When I say merge, it means we want to merge two tables. Let me go back to my sales table. I've clicked on my sales table. I'm back to my sales table now. So meaning that I will need to bring in the price into this sales table before I can multiply this order quantity plus order quantity and price before I get my total sales. How do we do that? How do we do that? Okay. So we use that to do what to bring it in. So I think we use the append query before we even come to this bringing in the price to this sales table. Let me quickly show you something else, or I should just even show you that one before I now go back to what I want to show you. So let me show you this one first. Let's continue. Let me conclude on what we are on presently before talking about something that I want to show you. Okay. So we are on transform data here. We are on transform. So let me remove this thing. It's not allowing me to see where I'm going to properly. Let me move it from here. Let me move it here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we use what we call a merge query. So we are on transform. I'm back to my sales table now. I'm back to my sales table. This one is covering what I'm looking for. Okay. Merge table. Let me click on here before first. Okay, conditional colon. I'm coming now. So a few minutes, please. If you just a few seconds, I'll get back to you now. My laptop is almost running down. Nowhere I can link to any power source now. But no problem. We'll do the little we can do, and I will make it up for you tomorrow, by God's grace. Okay. Please, on your own, please look at this. We are back on the sales table. You know why this one is not active now? This is my match column. This is my column I'm talking about. This is match column I'm talking about. Click on this your sales table. Click on this sales table and come to this your match column. Is it active from your side? Is it active? Is it active from your side?
It's not, sir. It's not active too.
Okay, no problem. I'm trying to work on something here.
Merge query admin. Is active here.
Is active from your side. So
yes,
I don't know.
merge query.
Okay, merge query. Thank you.
Maybe the network.
Merge query. What is your merge query? Just which of the
Is it
tabs?
match query or match column?
Match query. Match query. Is match query active from your side?
I've not even seen the match query. Oh. It's only match column I'm seeing.
Okay. Deputy, tell us, where is your match query? Unmute and talk. I'm with you. Okay, someone has even told me VLOOKUP before. I may need to restart my system for this match query to. Don't know why it's not active yet. So I'm looking at something now.
Okay, I've gotten match query, sir.
Okay, where?
Under home tab.
Okay.
Beside the data type, after the keep rows, remove rows, and all the rest. So the last column there, we have match queries at the top, then append queries too under it.
Okay. Let me move. No, this I'm the one doing it here, so it's covering here for me. So this keep row, remove row. So you have it. Okay, let me expand it here.
Yes, it's under combine.
I've seen it. It's because look at my screen. Can you see my cursor now? Can you see my cursor?
Yes, data
You will see this.
setting.
You will see this arrow. You see this arrow here.
Okay.
So if you move it, you will see
Okay.
that it has hidden that match query. If you move it, so let me expand it. So this is what I'm talking about. Now I've selected my sales table, and I click on what to match query. So we have match queries, we have append queries. Well, we want to talk about match query now. So I click on the filter button in front of the match query. I click on it. So what is it? Match query as new. Match query and match query as new. Match query and match query as new. So what this means, let me quickly explain it. So match queries, it means, I told you that we have the data on different table. We have our quantity in a separate table where we have our price in another table. So I need to bring in the two tables together so that I can use the information on the other table on this new table, on the other table as well. So if I click on match query, it means it will bring in that particular data into this sales table, meaning that it will bring in the product table into the sales table. That is what match query is telling us. Well, when you talk about match query as new, it means that it will create a new table that will be different from the sales table and the product table.
Okay.
Let me say it again. If I click on match query, maybe I should even do the two so that you that's what I'm saying, so that I won't be using math to explain. Let's do match query first. I click on match query.
Okay.
It's loading for me now. It has loaded. It displayed this for me. So because I'm on sales table, I'm here now. Look at it. It has already picked this sales 2015 for me. So if you look down, these are the information on the sales 2015. This is the table. These are the columns there. If you look down, you will see a box below it, and you see a filter button in front of that box. Isn't it? I will click it. When I click it, it shows the other tables that I have on this on Power Query for me. It displays the other table. Where did I have the product price? Product price. I have it on product table. So I click on product table, and it displays this for me. It displayed this for me. Are we there?
Yes.
So let's now see what is going to I now check what on this there's a box here. Use fuse matching to perform the match. I click on this. I click on it. So let's see what is going to happen. Ordinarily, we should have been able to do what to enable this box for me. You should have enabled okay for me. But let me see what is going on there. So now let me look at the table. Is there anything that they have in common here? They have in common there. So I said the product price. Let's say the product price. I want to show you something here too. Okay, product cost, product price. Okay. Let me refresh it. Okay, so what do they have in common? So now, ordinarily, it's supposed to have marked this place for me and enable this okay. But let me see. We need to go back to that sales table and the product table and go and look at the data type of those two tables. So let me pick this. Okay. So it said select the same number of column from both visible table to continue. Let me see what they have in common. Let me see first. We have product key here. We have do you have any product key in the first table?
Yes, we have product key in the first table. Then we have products category key in the second table.
Oh,
and we still have product.
It's unfortunate. I may have to stop the class here.
Wow.
Unfortunate. I'm right away. I'm far from where I can have access to power supply. So it's unfortunate, but no problem. Definitely I'll make it up. Tomorrow we start early and we are going to have much time to do this tomorrow. So we continue from this match query. We start it again and from there we take it on. So if you can see my screen, if you can see my battery level, you can see it's on save mode. It's on save mode already. You can see it's on save mode, right? So if you can see my cursor, you see where my battery level is on save mode. Anyway, it's just 20 minutes to the end of the class anyway for the 2 hours class, but no problem. Tomorrow I'm going to make it up. So what we have learned so far, please just go over it so that tomorrow we'll be on the same page and practice it so that when I'm starting tomorrow, we'll have familiarized yourself with what you have been doing so far since morning. So at this point, I would like to call it a class, please. Pardon me for this, but tomorrow definitely we make it up. And also on Tuesday, I've sent a message. On Tuesday, we are going to have a class so that we can conclude this as much as possible. Though we are not rushing, we want you to understand. But at the same time, we need to look at the cost implication. It is stated for 2 weeks, maybe for 2 months. So we should have been subscribing to Zoom data connecting to power supply. If there's no power, we buy fuel. We look at all this cost. What we paid for the training may not be able to do what to even cover it. Not to talk of having something as take home. But no problem. It's the knowledge we want to pass. But notwithstanding, we need to balance the two. So tomorrow we make it up, and on Tuesday we're going to have a class, please. So that we can
you said on Tuesday.
What time are we having class on Tuesday?
We have the same time as we have on Saturday. That will be 10 to till we finish. 10 to, let me say 10, 12:30 or 1. We finish on Tuesday.
Okay, sir.
All right. So please pardon me here.
And there's another one that you posted, Oga, that they will start by 1:30 p.m. I've been control 4. Which one is that one?
Those are for the free one. For those who have not even started the class at all, for the new intake, because we're going to start a new training, a new session soon. So that one is just to give them a mock training, just for them to see how it operates. It's not for you in a simple term.
Shower not let join, Oga. Can you refresh memory?
No problem. I will join, but them are the class láti 10, them are only 1, I'll be 12, I'll be 12:30. Them are joining me. But no problem. If you want to join, no problem. It's fine.
Okay. Is it
Okay,
for
sir.
is it open to all? Is it
Of course,
open to all?
open. Yes, open to all. Yes, open to all. It's free. That one is free. It's free. It's free. Just a day.
Okay. I will tell, because I have some students that are undergraduate, accounting undergraduate. So I will tell them I will share the link to them so that they can join.
No problem. It's fine. That one is free. It's fine. We can take that one as much as we can, as I mean, how many hours as I can be able to do it. If we do that, even 3-4 hours, if they will not be bored. Well, that is it. So
Okay.
tomorrow we continue from here tomorrow by God's grace. So thank you. I will share
Okay.
the recording as soon as possible. All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you,
you're
sir.
welcome, bro. Thank you, Jerry. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.